Hey there, I am Libby. I have cloth diapered my baby since birth, and she is now 3 months old, which is totally crazy. And I know that doesn't seem like a ton of time to be cloth diapering, but trust me, you figure this stuff out pretty quickly because you're changing your baby like 7-8 times a day. Just depends how often they're using their diaper. I am a somewhat granola, crunchy mom. I have a huge garden and chickens that provide most of my vegetables and a lot of my food for my family. If you're into that kind of thing, hit the subscribe button down below and let's get into it. Cloth diapers 101. So this is kind of what I wish I knew before I started cloth diapering my baby. And I have a very important tip coming about how to get your partner on board and a little special trick to deal with the poop so it's way easier. There are lots of different types of cloth diapers and I have my drying rack here, handy dandy, very important, with me to show you all these different types so you can kind of figure out what is best for you. I'm going to share what I'm really liking the best, but ultimately you make the decision for yourself. Like I said, I have cloth diapered Addie from birth. And your kind of classical cloth diaper, this is a pocket diaper from Noras Nursery, and they're called one size fits all because they have so many snaps to adjust to any size baby. Set of 9 snaps right here are called the riser snaps. So when your baby is a newborn, you snap these all the way down like so, and that is supposed to fit a baby down to 8 pounds. Now, in my experience, these were still way too big, even with all of those snaps down to fit on her when she was 8 pounds. They just still really, really swaddled her. What I had for the newborn stage were these little Joey all-in-ones. You can see here they partnered with Tetris for this specific print, but these are called all-in-ones because they have the waterproof liner on the outside, and then they have sewn in all of the absorbent material. They've got this double gusset right here so they really catch everything. And for that newborn stage, I had 12 of these all-in-one diapers, and I think you can get 2 of them for $30. I'll have everything linked down below in my Amazon storefront under cloth diapering. That'll have this drying rack, all the cloth diapers I'm talking about, etc. So I did really like these for the newborn stage. You can see, obviously, they're a lot smaller than that, even when these are snapped to their smallest size. So these are meant for babies 4 to 12 pounds. I actually found about 10 pounds. She started getting leaks with these. They just weren't quite fitting her anymore, even with them on the largest snaps. These are also nice because they have a snap down on the front there for when your baby still has their umbilical cord. It stops it from rubbing on that, so these can literally be used from birth. She was only in them for 3 months. Well, not really. She was in them for 2 months. From that perspective, if you were buying them all yourself, I actually got these as hand-me-downs, so I actually got them for free. But if you're buying them for yourself, they may not be the best investment because you're only going to be using them for 2 months. What a lot of people will do is they will use disposable diapers for those first 2 months when they're newborn size, and then once they reach technically 8 pounds, I think more around 10 is when you can switch to one of these. Then they'll switch to their cloth stash and just get a stash of these type of diapers. That's really it for specific newborn stuff. I did really like these. They are a little bit pricier, but I am keeping them and saving them for each baby. If you register for them on your Amazon baby registry, then someone else can get them for you. And from that perspective, it could definitely save you some money. You could also look for these on Facebook Marketplace. There are a lot of groups that pass these down, and since you can only wear these for 2 months, they're not gonna have a ton of use. Newborn poop is water soluble, so they clean really easily. As you can tell, this is still a very bright white, doesn't have any stains or anything here. Here's another one that I've got drying right now. They come in cute prints, all that good stuff. The downside to these is that they're difficult to dry. So since all of your absorbency is in here like this and it's really thick, these take a really long time to dry. I was running my dryer for an hour and 20 minutes, basically 2 60-minute cycles to get these dry. So that's not the best. I am excited to be moving on to some of these other options that I'll explain to you now. The first one that I was really excited about that's kind of been a disappointment are these from Charlie Banana, I think it's called. These diapers are really expensive and they had them on baby list and I thought they would be great, but there's a couple things I don't like about this. So these are a pocket diaper, which means basically this material right here is moisture wicking, which is nice so that your baby's not wet. Whereas with the all-in-one, your baby was just kind of sitting in the moisture. This wicks the moisture away and into your absorbent material. So there's a pocket here that you can stuff and that is your absorbency. So the Charlie Banana comes with these inserts, and these are microfiber inserts, which I've come to find out is not the best. And that's because microfiber, when you squeeze on it, so in this case it might be like when your baby sits on it, they release moisture, which is not what you want to happen. Microfiber also can kind of hang on to some of that stink and stain and all that kind of thing. So from that perspective, I don't think that these are the best. The other thing that I don't love about these is the way that the pocket is. It can kind of catch some gunk. I think this is kind of a poor way to make a pocket diaper because it's got like this extra fold right here. It ends up just catching some of the extra mess. But really, these pocket diapers are very simple. What you want to do is grab one end of the insert like this, and then I like to put the back of my hand along this portion of the diaper and then just slide the diaper up over my arm like this, and then grab it with the other hand, and boom. Then your diaper is stuffed and it's ready to go on your baby. The other thing I don't love about this is it doesn't have those riser snaps. So it's not as customizable. It's not going to go for as large of weight ranges as, let's say, the Noras Nursery diapers. So, baby interruption. That's that. I have 5 of these. I mean, I'm going to keep using them because I have them. I just would not suggest them to you. Let's move on to my other pocket diapers that I really like. You've heard me already talk about them, and that's these Noras Nursery diapers. You can see these have a lot more snaps, and they have those risers that I showed you previously. So they're just way more customizable in terms of fit. Basically, this Charlie Bananas diaper is the same size as one of these, but with the snaps all done. I like this because you can use this for the full weight range, whereas these, I think they sell like a larger version or something that you would have to purchase later, but I'm not into that. And the other nice thing about the Noras Nursery diapers is that they come with a bamboo insert. So this is the Noras Nursery bamboo insert here. And this is much more absorbent, and when you squeeze it, it doesn't release moisture, which is, you know, we talked about why that'd be bad. The other thing I liked about this is that the pocket is just on the end here. And so when you have to spray your diaper down, you're not catching any like nasty mess here. That works the exact same way. You take your diaper, you stuff it on in there. I did my hand the wrong way this time, that's fine. And sometimes you gotta make sure it's flat. I just messed that one up because I did my hand backwards, but that's okay. And then you've got your diaper good to go on to baby. So that is a great option. I thought I wasn't going to like pocket diapers because of the stuffing, but it turns out that stuffing is really simple. It takes 2 seconds. I actually do it like right at the diaper change. I just stuff it and then put it on her. But I actually prefer these because this dries a lot quicker because you pull that insert out and then you're drying this and that insert separately. It dries so much faster. I only have to rub my dryer one time, whereas opposed to these all-in-ones where I was having to run it twice, which was kind of a pain in the butt. Now, another great option is from Assembly Baby. Is another pretty popular brand. What I really like about this is the materials they use. So this is all post-consumer recycled plastic that's in these. I think it's like 4 plastic bottles or something like that. So that's awesome. So these are their cloth diaper covers. As you can see, there's no like pocket or anything. This is like really thin. And you pair up one of these, which are called the outers, or outer shells, with an inner, and these are all organic cotton, which is another thing that I really like about them. They have, you know, a bunch of layers in here of absorbency, 3 layers, and essentially what you do is you snap this onto your baby first, and then you're going to take the outside shell and snap that onto your baby. So what's good about this is it dries a little bit faster, although I will say this takes longer to dry than, let's say, a pocket insert because it's got so many layers. It takes a little longer to dry. So what I'm doing right now is I run everything in my dryer one time and then I hang it up on the rack, as you can see here. I'm sitting next to it, and let it finish drying here on the rack. I don't want to keep running my dryer twice all the time. So that's kind of my solution to those taking a little bit longer to dry. I do love Assembly. They have some really cute prints. Here's this one. It's like a fun like Hawaiian print. They've got this one that's a tiger print that's really cute. They've also got some good solids. That's also true of Noras Nursery. Like, I really like these. I think this is called the Pacific Neutrals pack. So there's these colors. I've also got some really cute prints for them. Let me just grab those real quick to show you. So these are some of my Noras Nursery prints. I like those. This one's bumblebees. This one's a cute little star thing. And I like this one a lot, like a little jungle pattern here. So lots of cute options with that. So I hope that kind of answers the questions about the different types of diapers. If I could go back and do it again, what I would tell you to do is get a bunch of these. Register for a bunch of these. That way we can get a bunch of them hopefully paid for. I know like we put it on our baby shower invites that we were going to be cloth diapering. That way we wouldn't get a bunch of disposables that we weren't going to use. And people instead got us these, which was awesome. These come, lots of the packs come with inserts. And what I have heard from people who have older babies is that you may need to layer this insert. And what's really good is a hemp insert. Those are good because they're super absorbent, but still thin, because you're going to have, you know, multiple layers in here. You don't want them to get too thick. So one of these bamboo inserts with a hemp insert can help once your baby is having, you know, bigger pees once they're bigger. But for right now, the one insert has been great with Addie. I think that covers everything in terms of different types of diapers. Now, with washing, I know what you're concerned about. You're concerned about the poo, as you should be. You should be concerned about the poo. With newborn poop, that's exclusively breastfed, so before they start any solids or anything like that, their poo is water soluble because all it is milk. And so with that, you can just toss it in the wash. We actually practice something called Elimination Communication. So Addie very rarely has a poopy diaper. If you want to know more about how I'm getting my literally newborn baby to poop in the potty, go check out this video somewhere up top here about how I am practicing Elimination Communication. But basically, very rarely do I actually have poopy diapers. But when I do, I spray them off. And we've got what's called a spray pal. And that basically is like a kind of like, it attaches like a bidet, but it's not a bidet, but it attaches to your toilet, and then you can just spray the diapers off right into your toilet. And you want to spray them with the pocket hole down. So this side, if you spray it with kind of this, you know, closed side down, this collects a lot of water in here. So you want to spray it this way so that all that water can just go ahead and drip right out. But it actually is really, really simple. I think before you become a parent, this is like really nasty, thinking about touching poo, but after you become a parent, it becomes less nasty because you're dealing with so many bodily fluids all the time. So you're just kind of like, whatever, like let's wash these poopy diapers. Like you've got throw up on you and milk and who knows what else. And so it's just not that big of a deal, but totally normal to be worried about that. Okay, as promised, the special poop tip besides EC is that you can get these disposable bamboo liners. They're super cheap. This is a roll of 100, so it's still a lot less waste, and they're biodegradable. You can get a pack of 400 for $20, so you're still saving a good amount of money. And let me rip one off for you. So they're really thin, and you're just going to lay this on top of your diaper, and then if there is poop in the diaper, you can just pick this up and throw it away. It says that these are flushable. I personally would not flush them. We have a septic tank here, so I'm not flushing anything like this. I'm just throwing them away. But it does make the poop way easier because you catch a majority of it on this disposable piece. And I feel like it's a great in-between option where you're still making a lot less waste and saving money, but getting to use cloth diaper. That really helped my husband get on board, so it might help your partner too. There are tons of like wash routine videos out there. I'm going to be honest with you, again, since I don't have very many poopy diapers, I just do one cycle in the washing machine with just some normal detergent that is fragrance-free and softener-free. You want to make sure it doesn't have fragrance or fabric softeners in it, but basically any other detergent besides those works, just like a plain old free and clear, doesn't have those things in it. There are websites where you can look up your specific washer and specific types of detergents, but that's basically the gist of it. You don't want to add a bunch of stuff, like you don't want to add vinegar, you don't want to add essential oils, you don't want to add this stuff. Basically, you want to keep it simple with a free and clear detergent. I do have a code with Assembly. I forgot to share this earlier. Libby20 will get you 20% off. So definitely check that out. I will put my link for that discount along with the code down in the description below, along with links for all of this stuff. I put on my Instagram a Q&A box, so I'm going to check that out now and answer any questions you guys had about cloth diapers. Someone asked my favorite bidet. That's the spray pout. I will have it linked under cloth diapering on my Amazon storefront. Do I use bamboo liners even for a breastfed baby? Yes, I would still use the bamboo liners. I'm cloth diapering, but sometimes my washer smells bad. Any suggestions? What I would do is do a empty load with bleach in it. Probably. There's probably some bacteria growing inside the washer, and so I would do a load with nothing in it, no cloth diapers, just a small load with a round of bleach to kill off any bacteria that's growing in your washing machine. It happens. They come in same sizes like disposable diapers do, newborn 1, 2. So there are specific newborn cloth diapers like I talked about, and then after that, generally speaking, you've got one that's meant to go from 2 months old until potty training. The Assembly diapers do have sizes. So this is their size 1, and it is for 7 to 17 pounds. And then they have a size 2 that goes up to 35 pounds, I'm pretty sure. So this is their size 1. That's how it compares to the Noras Nursery. You can see it's a little bit smaller than that. So those do have 2 sizes. But other than that, those are the only sizes. So it's not like disposables that have like newborn through 4. Have you ever put her in disposable diapers? Yes. So we've used disposable diapers on while we were in the hospital. We used disposable diapers a little bit when she was a newborn at nighttime. We used disposable diapers when we were on a long road trip, and we also used disposable diapers when we went out to a party when I was home back in Charleston. So we've kind of used it a few times whenever we're going out. I've used cloth when I'm going out as well, and all you need for that is a wet bag. I find that these are great to have too, just in case of like spit up and all that kind of things too. So I basically will put dirty diapers in this big one, and I will just like go ahead and fold them back up and snap them shut like this, and then put them into the wet bag. And then I use this front pocket for any dirty like laundry type stuff. So I found that these are really useful. I'm sure these would be useful even if you are not cloth diapering for all the newborn messes on the go. I'll have this linked in the store as well. And I forgot to mention, in our bathroom we have basically a big version of one of these that collects all the cloth diapers as we go. Okay, how much have you actually saved comparing to buying packs of diapers? That's a great question. I read a blog post that broke it all down that basically said that the savings, including laundry and energy for your dryer and all that stuff, is like $600. We're gonna save a good bit more than that because I got a lot of these off of our registry. So I think that's kind of the benefit if you are having a baby shower. Instead of getting disposables at that shower, you can get reusables, and that way someone's buying you a diaper that you'll literally use like through your child's whole diapering experience. So from that perspective, my husband and I have only spent like $125 on cloth diapers, and that's probably all we're gonna spend for all the kids that we have. I have a pretty big stash. I have 24 of like these kind of bigger size diapers, and I had 12 of the little newborn ones. So only spending like $125 on diapers, plus like laundry and stuff, but it's kind of minimal. I think it's like $5 a month or something to run your dryer. Yeah, so we're saving a good bit. I think that normal is like $800 a year or something. So we'll save like $700 this first year, and then the full $800 next year. For inserts, which ones are my favorite? That would be these bamboo ones from Noras Nursery, with the caveat that Addie is not yet like a very heavy wetter. What I am going to add to this are hemp inserts whenever she is starting to leak through these. I will say the one like troubleshooting thing, if your diapers start to get smelly, I was just smelling my diapers, don't worry about it. What you can do is put them out in the sun. So I have here's my drying rack right here. Put them up so like the white part is facing up, and that will kind of sun bleach them and also helps to get rid of some of the smell. So that's a really great thing why I have this. Another reason I have this drying rack is I can put it out on our porch, and I can put all the diapers out there to sun them. If they ever start to get smelly or stained, you can do this, and that helps get rid of those issues. Last little thing is like where you store them. We've just taken the top drawer in her nursery, and we've got her cloth diapers in here. Obviously, I am doing laundry right now because lots of them are out on the rack, not in the shelf. So we store them just in a drawer in her nursery. So I hope this helped you get started. Again, I'll have everything linked below so you can find it and check it all out for yourself, see what the current prices are and all that good stuff, along with my code for Assembly Baby if you want to check their stuff out. They have on their website cloth diaper cream, so you can't use normal diaper cream. I use the one from Earth Mama Organics. It's just an organic diaper balm that's safe for cloth diapers. I haven't had any issues with diaper rash or anything like that. So I hope this helps you get started with cloth diapers. I absolutely love it. I'm a little bit, granola, trying to save the planet and that kind of thing. And literally every disposable diaper that has ever been created is still on this planet. So, I mean, who even knows? It's like probably millions of diapers. Just imagine all that waste sitting in our landfills, and they're going to take forever to break down. So that's my personal motivation for doing this. Let me know what your motivation is below. Saving money, saving the planet. It could be skin sensitivity issues. I know a lot of babies have issues with the disposable. It could have to do with health. It could be concerns about the chemicals that are in the disposable diapers. I think all of those are super valid reasons to want to be checking this out. I hope I didn't scare you off. I hope we showed you that it can be pretty simple. And I definitely encourage you to check out EC and not have poopy diapers at all. That is the best. So hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys back here next week. Bye.